Hey guys, it's Y again, and 343 just dropped an MCC development update, and I want to go through some of the interesting details that they wrote about. In this development update, 343 talked about working with Splash Damage on bringing MCC to the PC. One of the things they talked about working on is updating the MCC user interface. The new interface is designed to work well with both the use of a mouse or a gamepad. They've also said they're going to need to restructure the menus to support all the newly added features. And speaking of new features, they did tease a new progression system where it'll track your gameplay and you can unlock rewards. To clearly communicate their vision of MCC on the PC, they've chosen 3 defining principles that they're focusing on as their 3 key pillars: PC native, legacy, and engaging and involving. They then go into the specifics of each pillar. With the PC native pillar, they state that being PC native means that they deliver the best-in-class PC shooter as measured by PC gamers that require the following specifics. There's the controls, which entails robust action mapping options, great mouse keyboard input across the entire game, low input latency by leveraging raw input and latency validation via slow motion cameras, and support for a broad set of mouse and gameplay options. Another important part about being PC native is the UI. This all includes updated UI controls familiar to PC users, a robust video and game options that allow users to tailor the experience to their hardware, support for field of view sliders, and the ability to text chat. An important component of this is it has to be able to run on a variety of hardware and take advantage of what is there in both UI and gameplay. More specifically, the range of resolution and aspect ratio support for monitors is 4K plus resolution and native aspect ratio support from 4:3 up to 21:9 ultra wide. It also has to support G-Sync and FreeSync, high refresh rates, mice with both low and high dots per inch, multiple styles of keyboards, video cards both dedicated and integrated, X input supported controllers, and loading optimizations. The final component of the PC native pillar is high quality window handling, and this encases borderless full screen, flexible window resizing, and gracefully handling keyboard shortcuts such as Alt-Tab and Alt-Enter. While working on some of these options, the team has built a custom settings app while they updated the option settings menu in the main UI. Here's a look at the work in progress control settings app, and then here's a look at the updated settings menu in the UI, which is also a work in progress. The second pillar is the legacy pillar. This pillar is about being true to legacy and not changing core gameplay unless they're fixing bugs or making small, modern quality of life adjustments that can benefit both mouse and keyboard players as well as controller players. They want both of those player types to be able to play together in the same match and for them to feel as if they're on relatively equal footing. They refer to it as the need to build for growth and ways for people to play together across input methods. The engagement pillar encompasses the beginning of their journey to evolve MCC over time. Things like the range of the field of view slider, higher frame rates, and more flexibility for the UI may take more time. This all depends on the side effects of these features as they roll out. And the last bit of information they talk about regarding the engagement pillar is the new progression system. They want a system that captures the spirit of progression in Halo Reach but delivers it in a modern way, which is along the lines of leveling, seasons, and unlocks. Another big announcement that 343 has made in this update is that they'll be launching a new Halo support site. This site will be a new tool for the community to create a more efficient, scalable solution for players to share their feedback with the team and get more information in return to further improving their game experiences. The plan is to have the new support site eventually replace the Halo Waypoint support forums for specific titles. Those who participate in the Halo Insider program will be the first ones to interact with the new support site. The goal for the site is to allow for an all-inclusive place for players to share high volumes of feedback, submit streamlined tickets around technical issues and bugs, and provide informative articles and resources to keep players up to date on known issues and development priorities for Halo titles. And the last topic that this development update covers has to do with Halo Insider. Public flighting is taking longer than they hoped. This is due to some technical areas still being worked through. Things like making sure players on Steam have access to the build, the ability to add specific content while cleanly removing other content, and ensuring that the build is tied to the correct user and can't be accessed or operated outside of the intended channels and processes. And that'll do it for my coverage of this development update. If you liked the video, consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to see more content, consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and have a good one.